Hi, this is BB. Um, I made a video about this. I made several videos about it. Maybe I would say about 50 videos over the last 4 years about this. I have over 800 videos on there. We're gonna touch on the subject today of how does a gang stalker or how do gang stalkers block us? How do they prevent us from moving forward? Bearing in mind they want us stuck in buildings, in houses, in living situations that are not uh, I would say not in alignment with who we are as individuals. The TIs are broken down into different categories. There are people that are achievers, overachievers, mediocre achievers, underachieving. There's some who just lazy. Yeah, we know ourselves. We're not disputing that. That's not what this is about. But for those of us who are accustomed to doing things, active movers, shakers, try to make money online, try to run their own business, try to educate themselves on what's happening, how you can best learn how to fulfill a certain need, learn how to what's going on in like right now. People are big on like law of attraction, big on coaching. I became a life coach. I became a spiritual life coach. I'm an EFT practitioner. I learned the Sedona method, not professionally, on my own, and I'm really, really, really good at these things. And I like to work online. I like to help people. For me, I can sit down and do this all day, and I don't feel like it's work because it benefits me. I feel great. I feel really great. I feel like, well, I feel great. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel strenuous. It doesn't feel. Right now, there's a lot of chlorine gas to go with this. I want to take the nozzle and I want to push it right in the nose, like right there, and just rip it apart. And I want them to see. I want to see the blood, and I want to take my hand and put it right over the hair like that and soothe them. This is what chlorine gas does to me. How unfair these people are. You have no fucking idea. That was to make me forget my train of thought. My door is half open. They don't care unless it's coming from inside me. Right here hurts like fucking hell. It may be one of those nano dispensers just. I used to hear them. Like a little splurt of liquid coming out. I think it's still what they're doing. I don't know if they're putting it in my ear. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. It can be manipulated from the outside. Getting back to this now. For the movers and the shakers, for the ones who like to run their own business. Somebody once told me, and a friend of mine named Angel told me that somebody told her that those people who sell drugs, even though it's a horrible choice of sales to be in the sales of drugs from one human being to another, it shows an entrepreneurial spirit. And I was horrified listening to it because I was like, I lost the message. The message got lost in the fact that the drugs covered it. Well, the message was they have an entrepreneurial spirit. They have what it takes to run a successful business, to want to be financially independent. But getting back to what I'm saying is this. For those of us who, are inclined to make our own way in the world, not work for somebody else, which is perfectly fine, because I have to do it. These people want us in certain buildings, homes, certain situations that they can control us, to keep us agitated. We're like bumps on a log. Think of us like a balloon filled with water, and you take a stick, a thick thick balloon. You can't just poke it and bust it open like that. You poke, they poke here, they poke there, they pick it up, they put it down, they squish down. You know, this is how we are to them. Something that can be manipulated and folded in and poked at and turned over, turned on its side, turned on its head, put more liquid in, squeeze out some of the liquid. We are like this balloon that's filled with water. A balloon, because it changes shape. It can be messed with sticks, you know, nothing pointed because nothing leaves marks, because they're watching for that. You outspoken, you're on here, you know, you end up dying with something suspicious, it's going to cause a lot of questions to be raised, and it's going to be noted that I made all these videos, you know, stuff like that. So making videos is a good thing. But I'm just frustrated at how much they block us. The point of this video is to show how easy it is to manipulate someone, to financially drain them and keep them down under your toe. They will hack into databases. Like if I send out, let's say XYZ company, I don't know if an XYZ company does exist. If it does, then sorry, forgive me, but it'll come out later. It doesn't matter. XYZ company, you know, offers something that's within my scope of expertise, which is very little. And it says, well, I'm giving you X amount of dollars. You know, okay, I'm on board with it. I like money. I want to be able to be in an environment, in a home that I can control where the attic is and where the basement is. I've yet to do that. In 4 years, I have not accomplished that. And they're offering. Now I'm going where somebody's offering a job. Ideally, what I want to do is have my own business. Every time I create an ad, it's called Google Ads. You create googleads.com. You go in there, you create an account, you set your ad campaign, you put it out there. Everything that could possibly go wrong since 2020, Google can't crawl the website to see if I'm selling children, if I'm selling women, if I'm selling myself. You know, terrorism they're looking for. It can't find the website half the time. The second time is it's too slow for the bot to crawl. It gives up, and they will say they can't run the ad because it can't find the website. It's too slow to crawl. The landing page isn't there. Everything, and it's different things, not just one recurring issue, different things with this one website. I almost gave up on it. However, getting back to XYZ company, they send an open invitation and say, well, okay, your qualifications are good. You know, this looks really good. What they'll do is they'll hack into XYZ company and send you a rejection letter from their database. Granted, XYZ could do it on their own, but after a while you get the message, there's a theme here, something is off. How do you know this? Okay, I can hear a click, and then suddenly all my text messages come, or all my emails come at once. Somebody is holding them. I've had phone where, was it 2 days ago, I was talking to someone for a travel agency, part-time, like 10 hours or more a week. Apparently there is money to be made in it. And it's not me looking for clients, it's supposed to be where they send me people to do bookings for them. And it was a commission based. And with that being said, it's the call came because I was supposed to get a call to establish with somebody on a one-on-one who would have assisted me probably over the course of a few weeks or whatever. The call came, connection was made. I know it was the call and no answer. I don't know if they heard me, I couldn't hear them. Try to call back, nothing happened. This is what I mean. That call was important to me. I couldn't get it. Do the math on what I'm saying. Do the math. How many times have they done this? How many times have they blocked me or blocked an opportunity from me from getting something? How many times? Countless. I don't know. So I'm pissed off. I can't feel anything all of a sudden. I'm still smelling the gas. So I'm going to end the video because I feel like my 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 tummy is swollen right now. Like I'm retaining water. It just swells up all of a sudden. I can't feel my emotions. And I'm just angry. And the only thing I can do is to punch because I can't feel anything. I'm frustrated to the max. I'm frustrated. I'm just frustrated. These people are all over my fucking house. One ugly Guyanese man. Now, I don't know if this man's name is Bobby. I don't know who the fuck this man is. I don't know if he fucked my cousin. I don't know. Stealing from me is one thing. But to take out several hits on me, man, that's illegal. The first could be a matter of a civil suit. Unless they deliberately went to cash something in, which was fraud, and that will cause a lot of problems. Because you got one brown hog from Guyana, and you should hear her there, she wants fraud. Push me in situations to get me to perjure myself because I want money. I'm waiting for this to go to court. I'm waiting for this to go to court. Nobody's saying anything. One loudmouth brown hog. A fucking pig. That ain't a woman anymore. That's a pig. I'm fat, but she the pig. She the motherfucking pig. And not because I want her man. I don't know who she is. Put her in the lineup, I probably can't pick her out. Put her in a lineup, I can't pick her out. This is not a man thing. This is a money thing, my inheritance thing. These people are just stoic. You ever want to just pick up a piece of wood and start beating the shit out of someone? I do. I do.